Did you graduate from Harvard?
Anyway,
like you mentioned, you said you have 7 degrees altogether.
Anyway, before
do you have 7 degrees?
I'm coming. I will respond to you this. Before I respond at all, I want to say that from the way the gentleman spoke, it's obvious. You can see that he's a hired gun to defend a particular party in this case. But I want to say this, that he did not respond to any of the questions you asked. Instead, he went outside the subject matter to blab. But critically speaking,
so that's an invited guest of mine, just like I invited you.
I understand. Yeah.
You need to take it like
but even if you're an invited guest, you don't sound insolent on a particular person without proof.
The language you use.
That's what I'm saying, without proof. Like he's saying there, even a mechanic, a plumber who undergoes apprenticeship is certificated for, and he graduates from his training. And anyone who attends a particular institution that is certificated, that the program he went there to attend, whether diploma, whether degree, whether PhD, is certificated for, you are an alumni. You are a graduate of that institution because you carry a certificate of that institution.
Did you do a degree? No.
I'm coming, please. If you give me the time to respond exactly to what I will take your questions. But I want to say that I am not going to be distracted by all these calls. What the lawyer and many others who are insulting and assaulting the Senate fail to understand is that the Senate is the Senate. They are not senators. They are not part of our decision making. They do not know the debates that led to resolutions and opinions of the Senate. So they can only blab from outside because they are not senators. They are not with us. They do not understand the arguments that eventually develop into resolutions and decisions of the Senate. And unfortunately, they cannot influence or break or destroy whatever we've done. So unfortunately, if he wants to understand the workings of the Senate and how resolutions are reached, he will have to go contest elections and then come into the Senate and understand how the workings of the Senate is. So he must have been speaking from the point of ignorance.
To your certificate now.
Yes.
Did you have a certificate course in Harvard, or you had a degree course in Harvard?
I believe in investigative journalism, and I'm not going to be ridiculed on the platform of a television station. So it's not a question and answer series. Whatever I have is mine. Whatever I've said, I possess. If you think it's not true, he's a lawyer. Let him go to court and sue me for forgery.
I'm asking you. You're representing Nigerians at the Senate.
Yes.
So people from your senatorial district.
Very well so.
And this is a platform for you. You can verify some of the things that
I'm not.
said.
But I'm not.
You have
I have the opinion. I hold the capacity.
Do you have
to answer your questions or not to? But I want to tell you that whatever I possess, I have indicated. Anyone that has arguments against me, the onus is on you to prove it, not me.
Because there are contradictions.
The onus is on me.
Even the year of your graduation and the year of your youth service, there are contradictions in some of your statements.
Mr. Sheung, that is another lie by Ndume again. Ndume said I graduated, I served in 1999. My certificate is out. I said I got a certificate is bearing 2001, not 1999. But that's another lie that Ndume told. But when I brought my certificate, the committee, the ethics and privileges, saw that I completed my NYC in 2001. And NYC's headquarters is in Abuja.
You still have a certificate of your ABU degree.
I'm coming. If what I have presented it's not true, they should rush to court to sue me for forgery. Okay. But I have presented my certificates, to all my certificates, even my masters and all that. I presented it to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges.
If my producer will show us your appearance on Wednesday, I think, when you appeared in an academic gown. To what effect was that? What was that? What's the idea about that academic gown?
Let me say this. You know, every Nigerian is entitled. I have my style. I have my ways of doing things, and if I do what I feel like doing, once it's not in contravention of any law, then I should not be accused of it. But I think this program should be beyond personalizing Dino Melaye. Talk about what the Senate have done to improve the life of Nigerians. Ask questions, what capacity building the Senate has given. What has the Senate done with the fight against corruption?
The integrity of those who are in public office also, I mean, is one of those issues that comes into the issue of governance. Because you said again, when we talk about the reasons why Senator Ali Ndume was suspended. Earlier today, Mr. Ozekome has also referred to a case of Aton Zuribe when he called his colleagues thieves, legislatives. He was suspended by the Senate, and that case also got to the court and it was upheld. And one we wonder, at this point and time, is there going to be a political solution into the case of Senator Ali Ndume?
Basically, I want to say that we have a very responsible president of the Nigerian Senate, a very compassionate Nigerian, a man who does not believe in witch hunting. And I want to say that already there have been a lot of talks and appeal to the person of Senator Bukola Saraki. And I can say on good authority that if Bukola Saraki were to preside over Ndume's case, he may not have gotten suspended because he's a compassionate character. So if Ndume shows remorse, apologize to the Senate, I know the Bukola Saraki that I know will persuade members to either reduce his punishment or even forgive him.
It does look like a Senate of cabals now, because if you have a dissenting voice, you're going to be punished.
It is not true. How many people have been punished?
It does look like
I'm asking, how many people have been punished?
That gentleman was removed
and
from
you want
office.
to know, and let me tell you that Ndume is not a first offender. This is not the first time he's doing something wrong against Senate. On 3 different occasions, the Senate resolution was bastardized and he went outside, even here on channels, against the resolution of the Senate in the case of the SGF, in the case of Magu, and he has gone outside to controvert what we have done. But on those occasions, nobody punished him.
Those are just opinions. And just in a sentence, in 30 seconds, do you think the senators or the Senate has a good PR in the eyes of Nigerians right now because of some of the things? You look like you have left governance for politicking.
That is not true. Nigerians are very proud of the Senate. I'm a Nigerian and I get a lot of accolades outside. Even on my way here now, people saw me at the airport and told me, come, you guys are doing well. As I'm speaking to you, we have done a lot of recovery. We are fighting corruption. The issue of the issue of the corruption in the oil sector, everybody neglected it until it was raised in the Senate. And today, one of the marketers have refunded about 30 billion naira. Another one is incarcerated right now. So, I mean,
thank you so much.
Thank you. The pleasure is always mine.
And that's our show for tonight. Many thanks for being part of it. Bye for now.